Hey, Bowl for Christ YouTube channel here. I got a few minutes of downtime, doing some thinking. Wanted to do a quick video. I'm going to try to keep my voice louder. My last couple of videos have been quiet, hard to hear. So one of the things what I want to discuss today is the real Jesus Christ. There are 5 basic elements of the real Jesus Christ, and if you're lacking any one of these, then you do not have the real Jesus Christ. You have a false Jesus. Okay? So the real Jesus is the eternal God. He is the eternal God. We can find this very easily in John 1:1, unless you have a New Worldly Translation from the Jehovah's Witness Church. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." And of course, we know Jesus is the Word. Jesus also said that before Abraham was, I am. Jesus was also called God by Thomas. He said, "My Lord, my God." Jesus also says, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." And this is in Revelation, the New Testament, written in red in the words of Jesus. And also it lines up with Isaiah 44:6 and Isaiah 48:11 and 12, I believe, where he says, "I am the first and the last. I've created the world. I've stretched the heavens." Or I created the foundations of the earth. I've stretched out the heavens. So when you put the pieces together, Jesus is God. So if your Jesus is not God, is not the eternal God, you have a false Jesus. The second Jesus, the second characteristic of the real Jesus is that he created all things. We can find this in Colossians 1:16. As I said, we can also find this in Isaiah 48, 11, and 12, which lines up to the book of Revelation. So yes, Jesus Christ created all things. If your Jesus is not the creator of the heavens and the earth, you have a false Jesus. The third thing is Jesus Christ died for sins. He died for the sins of the world. 1 Corinthians 15:3, I believe, says Jesus Christ died for the sins. So, for instance, Muslims do not believe Jesus Christ died for sins. They say they believe in Jesus. They say he was a great man. They say he was a prophet, peace be upon him. They think he was the Messiah even, but they say he did not die for sins. His precious blood was not shed for us. They have a false Jesus. The fourth Jesus is the real Jesus, or the fourth characteristics of the real Jesus is that Jesus Christ is alive. He's not dead. He is alive. So, for instance, Catholics, they have Jesus hanging on a cross dead. You walk into any one of their churches, you're going to see Jesus hanging on a cross dead. They have a false Jesus. The fifth and final element of the true Jesus is that Jesus Christ is not returning to save sinners. Jesus Christ is returning to destroy sinners and kill sinners. And this is easily found in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. He's returning to lay the land desolate and to destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Okay? So, if your Jesus Christ is not returning to kill sinners, then you have a false Jesus. Now, this one is primarily Christians. This is pointed to Christians, Calvinists to be more specific. Calvinists called themselves sinners in thought, word, and deed every day. If this is you, then your Jesus Christ is either returning to kill you or you have a false Jesus. So a quick recap. The real Jesus is the eternal God. The real Jesus created all things. The real Jesus died for the sins and sinners of this world. The real Jesus is alive, and the real Jesus is returning to destroy sinners. God bless you.